All right. It's Friday. It's time for Percepta Prep. And I am joined today by Leanne. We're going to be chatting a little bit about our value culture of service. We have an awesome, fantastic example from Leanne and something she's done for the organization in the last few weeks. And also, we are waving a goodbye. Leanne is leaving Percepta, but she's going to share her story with us. And I mean, wow, what a just amazing gift you're giving us as you're leaving, which we'll talk about in a little bit. So I would love it, Leanne, if you would just introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your story here at Percepta.
Sure. Well, yeah, my name is Leanne Sewdath. I am currently the LMS specialist here at Percepta. So what that entails is everything e-learning, basically. So I started off here six years, maybe 3 months ago in the AXZ department. A fantastic team leader, D. Baker, saw some opportunity in me and believed in me and hired me for the role as an agent. I've kind of worked my way up, then going into an assistant team lead role. From there, Lee Mullins saw something in me and hired me as a training specialist. So I did that for a little bit. And then I transitioned into this LMS specialist role. So it's been a great ride here at Percepta.
It's awesome. I always think of like that department, especially the group with Lee Mullins. It's just such a great example of building a great bench and, moving people around. We've talked before on Facebook Live about career mobility and, just an outstanding example. So we are going to miss you. We'll talk a little bit about the role and towards the end and see if folks are interested. But I really want to talk about culture of service right now and kind of what we've been working on the last couple of weeks. So LMS is our learning management system, and we moved from one tool to another. And when we bring people into the organization, people have to do policies and procedures and take code of conduct and do all kind of your normal stuff like that. And what we found when we moved over was that, oh my gosh, this course that used to be 30 minutes, 60 minutes, all of a sudden is taking 3 hours, 4 hours. And you have completely transformed that curriculum into such a beautiful, easy, simple to use 30-minute, maybe 60-minute tops, right? So, I mean, that is culture of service. That is making things easy for others. And so I would, love if you could share with us a little bit about your process, what it's been like for you to transition to a new tool, and then, that tool is going to live with another team. Like, maybe just tell us a little bit about how you accomplished that.
It's definitely kept me busy during my last few weeks here. I've been blessed with the chance to work with you, Neely, and Tammy, who's been amazing, providing great support. What that revamp looks like was redesigning the content. We had about maybe, how many would you say, maybe 20 some courses that needed to be redesigned. And I had great help from my T-Tech team. Jamie Hamill, you're the best. So yeah, we redesigned, uploaded to the new platform, did testing, made sure the reporting looks good, and then rolled it out.
Yeah. And, one thing that yesterday that I just thought was really, really smart is obviously we had to plan for you leaving, and we have another Leanne, of course, who's going to be helping out while we look for a backfill. But you guys, you were so smart to have that Zoom meeting open. I don't know if you just had it open because you knew that people were going to need to come in and out all day, but in my day this week has been a little crazy, a little bit, and so when there's 10 minutes or there's 15 minutes and you're like, come in, come into the room, let's look at it quick, let's test it quick, like culture of service, like making things easier for other people, treating people as your customer, right? Like, let's do this. And I really appreciate that. And it's so amazing. Obviously, I'd like really bummed you're leaving because I think you're so great. So talk a little bit about the role, right? And I know we're changing it a little bit, but we're obviously looking for folks, maybe somebody who already works at Percepta to express some interest, or maybe somebody out there in the world that's learning about Percepta for the first time. So what's the role all about? Who are we looking for to come join our team?
The role is heavy on the administrative side. So we're looking for someone that is not afraid to get their hands wet with design. We're going to be looking for someone who is not afraid to jump in a classroom and say, okay, let's troubleshoot this in real time. Looking for someone that's just ready to do whatever's needed to help the organization.
Awesome. And, I think something that I have appreciated working with you, and I really encourage others, to think about doing this is, if you're having a complicated conversation and we're talking about back-end logic and building courses and fields that people are calling different names, and it's not a course, it's a curriculum, and it's not a bundle, it's important. Words matter. I heard that from Jamie. Good, Jamie. Yeah. But, having the confidence to say, hey, no, that's actually not right. Or here's what we need to go down this path. Or, what, if we do it that way, we're actually going to be creating more work and the back end logic isn't going to work. And you were like in such a professional way, but like assertive in that area, right? Like, nope, or we got to, and it really helped me, especially in my crazy, show me and do it this way. And you're like, it really helped to get us on the right track. So I think that's another just really good example from you. So, all right. Well, we are going to end our session here with a handful of questions. I'm bringing back the Fab Four. So let's get to them. So I want to know, Leanne, what are you listening to right now?
I'm actually listening to the playlist on Apple Music, Today's Hits. So it includes a whole bunch of different stuff, different genres, just what's hot.
All right, good. What are you up to this weekend?
This weekend, we're planning a beach day. Of course, playing soccer with the kids. I'm a boy mom, so they love soccer. We're always out there just kicking the ball around. So.
Awesome. And you're hitting the beach too, aren't you?
Beach day, Sunday, all day. So if you see me out there, say hey.
Awesome. And I mean, I am pretty darn impressed with the show up on Facebook Live right now. We're like getting blown up with a bunch of messages, missing you, thanking you. I think this is the most comments we've ever had. I love it. Thank you for everybody tuning in. Okay, let's see. What is kind of like the most influential book that you've read or listened to?
So I have a book on my to-read list. I think it'll be pretty influential. So looking forward to getting through this book.
Awesome. That's a classic right there. And then, do you have a superhero?
I don't really have a superhero. I do enjoy the Marvel movies, so maybe the Avengers. That counts.
All right. All right. Well, thank you for joining me. I asked you 7 p.m. last night, do you want to do this? And you were down for it. And it's been great chatting with you. It's been great working with you. And thank you so much, everybody, for joining, and wishing Leanne all of the best. Take care, Leanne. You're not done with me. I'm going to get you on Teams after this, but we'll say goodbye to Facebook for now. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.